In this video, we are going to understand that what is frustum and how to find out the surface area and volume of the frustum of the cone. Along with that, we are going to solve examples of exercise 13.4. Hello my awesome students, welcome back to my channel Akshar. I am Nena and I make videos related to NCERT solutions for classes 9 to 12th. So let's start our today's topic, which is related to examples of exercise 13.4, and the name of the topic is frustum of a cone. So let's first understand that what is frustum and what is the frustum of a cone. Basically, frustum is a Latin word which means that some piece is being cut off from the cone. So that's why the name is called as the frustum of a cone, because we are cutting a piece from the cone. So that's why the name is called as frustum of a cone. So basically what we are doing, we are cutting a piece from the cone. So that's why it is frustum of a cone. So let's take an example. You have seen the softy cone in your daily life. So if you are going to cut this softy cone along with its circular base, so you will get what? You will get this type of figure. So this figure will have one figure, the lower part will have two radii. One will be the smaller and the one will be the bigger radii. So this figure, you can see that this figure is related to the frustum of the cone. As you can see that when we were having a cone, then there was only one radius, and which is called as r radius. But in case of frustum, there are two circular parts and the radius of the two circular parts will be different, and the smaller radius will be called as r2 and the bigger radius will be called as r1. So one example of the frustum is the softy cone, the ice cream cone, and the second example is the bucket, this metallic bucket which we use in our home. So the bucket has two radii, the bigger one and the smaller one. Okay. So we are going to learn that how to find out the volume of the bucket, the curved surface area of the bucket, and total surface area of the bucket, which is in the shape of a frustum. So while solving the examples, always remember that R1 will be greater than R2. So let's move on how to find out the volume of the frustum of the cone. You know that the volume of the cone is given by 1 by 3 pi r square h. In case of cone, there was only one radius, but now in case of frustum, we are having two radius. The radius is r1 and r2. So we are going to replace our radius by r1 square plus r2 square plus r1 into r2. So similarly, for the curved surface area of frustum of cone, what we will do, curved surface area of the cone is given by pi r l, pi r l. So l is going to be same, pi is going to be same. Just we have to replace our radius by r1 plus r2. Same will be for the L, the slant height. The slant height for the cone is given by the formula under root of h square plus r square. So h is going to be same. Simply replace your value r by r1 minus r2. Okay, so same is for the total surface area of the cone. Total surface area of cone is pi l into r1 plus r2 plus pi r1 square plus pi r2 square, and L is equal to h square plus r1 minus r2 whole square. So example number 12 says that the radii of the end of a frustum of a cone 45 centimeter high are 28 centimeter and 7 centimeter. So height is given to us equal to 45 centimeter and two radius given to us are 28 centimeter and 7 centimeter. So as I have told you that the bigger value will be my R1 and the smaller value will be my R2. So we have to find out its volume, the curved surface area and total surface area. So we will put the values of given height R1 and R2 in the volume of the frustum of the cone. So put the values. 1 by 3 pi is 22 by 7. Height is given to us equal to 45 centimeter into R1 is what? R1 is 28 square plus R2 is my 7 square, and R1 into R2 will be 28 into 7. So if you are going to solve all of these values, then after doing the calculations, you will get 48510 centimeter cube. So this one will be the volume of the frustum of the cone. So how to find out curved surface area of the frustum? By using the formula pi r1 into r2 into L. So now again simply put the values. Pi is my 22 by 7, r1 is 28 plus r2 is my 7, and we do not know the value of L. So we will first find out the value of the L by using the formula L is equal to under root of h square plus r1 minus r2 whole square. So put the values of h, r1 minus r2. H is 45 square plus r1 is 28 minus r2 is 7 square. So after doing simple calculations, we will get 45 square plus 21 whole square. So if you will solve this value, then you will get what? You will get L is equal to 49.6 centimeter. So put the value of L in the curved surface area of the frustum. So when you are going to solve this value, then you will get your final answer, which is equal to 5461.5 centimeter square. So moving to the next part of the question, which is to find out the total surface area of the frustum by using the formula. So now again simply put your values. Pi is equal to 22 by 7. L we have find out in the upper part, which is 49.65. R1 and R2 we know. R1 is 28 and R2 is 7. So simply put all the values. Pi 22 by 7. R1 is 28 square plus again pi is 22 by 7 and R2 is my 7 square. So again after solving all these calculative part, you will get your final answer 8079.5 centimeter square. So moving to example number 13, which says that Hanupama and his wife Ganga are busy making jaggery out of sugar cane juice. They have poured the sugar cane juice to make molasses, which is poured into molds in the shape of a frustum of a cone. So what they have done, they were having the sugarcane juice, and from that sugarcane juice they have poured that sugarcane juice into some molasses which is in the shape of a frustum. Okay, molds are in the shape of a frustum, having the diameter of its two circular faces as 30 centimeter and 35 centimeter. So what is given to us? That D2 is equal to 30 centimeter because smaller one is our D2. So radius will be what? Radius will be 30 by 2, which is equal to 15 centimeter. Similarly, D1 is given to us equal to 35 centimeter. So my R1 will be equal to 35 by 2 centimeter, which is equal to 17.5 centimeter. And the vertical height of the mold is 14 centimeter. So what is given to us? Height of the mold is frustum is 14 centimeter. Then if each centimeter cube of the molasses has mass about 1.2 gram, then find the mass of the molasses that can be poured into each mold. So we have to find out the mass of the molasses, and what is given to us? That the molasses has been poured into the molds. So it is given to us that 1 centimeter cube is equal to 1.2 gram of molasses. So it is given to us that the 1 centimeter cube volume is equal to 1.2 gram of molasses. So if we know the volume of the frustum, then we will be able to find out the mass of the Malaysia. So mainly we have to find out the volume of the frustum. So the volume of the frustum is given by what? Volume of the frustum is 1 by 3 pi h into r1 square plus r2 square plus r1 into r2. So just put the values in the formula. 1 by 3 pi is 22 by 7 into h is 14, r1 is 17.5 square plus r2 is my 15 square plus r1 into r2. Okay. So after solving all of these values, you will get your volume 11641.7 centimeter cube. What? This is my volume of the molds which are in the shape of frustum. Now to find out the mass of the malicious, it is given to us 1 centimeter cube has mass equal to 1.2 gram. So the total mass will be equal to, if 1 centimeter cube is equal to 1.2 gram, then by unitary method the mass of 11641.7 centimeter cube will have 1.2 into 11641.7, and after the multiplication you will get your final answer, which is approximately equal to 14 kg. Moving to example number 14, which says that an open metal bucket is in the shape of a frustum of a cone, mounted on a hollow cylindrical base made up of the same metallic sheet. So it is given to us that there is a cylindrical base, and above that cylindrical base a frustum is there, and the diameter of the two circular ends of the bucket are 45 and 25 centimeter. So the bigger one will be my 45 and the smaller one will be my 25. So my D1 will be equal to 45 centimeter. So my R1 will be what? My R1 will be equal to 45 by 2, which is equal to 22.5 centimeter. Similarly, my D2 will be equal to 25 centimeter, and I can find out R2, which is equal to 25 by 2, which is equal to 12.5 centimeter. And the two vertical height of the bucket is 40 centimeter and that of the cylindrical base is 6 centimeter. So the total height of the figure is given to us equal to 40 centimeter, and that of the cylindrical part it is 6 centimeter. Now write down the height of each of the individual solid, which is equal to height of the frustum will be equal to what? It will be 40 minus 6 equal to 34 centimeter. And the height of the cylindrical part will be equal to what? It will be equal to 6 centimeter. So let's see what is given next in the statement. What does the next says the statement? The statement says find the area of the metallic sheet used to make the bucket when we do not take into account the handle of the bucket. Also find the volume of the water the bucket can hold. So we have to find out two parts in this question. First is total surface area of the frustum, and the second thing is we have to find out the volume of the frustum. And we know both the formulas, so we will directly put the values in the formula and find out the required result. So I have told you in my previous video that whenever the combination of the solids is given to you, then the total surface area is given by the curved surface area of each figure. So this is made up of two figures. One is frustum. So how I can find out the total surface area? It will be equal to curved surface area of this frustum plus the curved surface area of the cylinder. Also, if you will see the figure very carefully, then you will be able to see that there is one extra circular base at the bottom. So we are going to add the curved surface area of that circular base also. So we know that curved surface area of frustum is pi into r1 plus r2 into L. Similarly, for cylinder it is 2 pi r h plus for the curved surface area of base it is pi r square. And we know that pi is equal to 22 by 7. R1 and R2 we have find out, which is R1 is 22.5 centimeter plus R2 is my 12.5 centimeter into L. L we do not know, so we will find out the L by using the formula plus 2 into 22 by 7 into R is my radius and which is equal to cylindrical radius, which is equal to this D1. So R1 will be equal to 22.5 centimeter. And height of the cylindrical part, we know that height of the cylindrical part is 6 centimeter. Similarly, put the values for the circular base, which is equal to 22 by 7 for pi into r is the radius of the circular base, which is also equal to this bigger one radius of the frustum, which is 22.5 into 22.5. So now in this formula we do not know the value of the L. So let's first find out the value of the L and then we will find out our final answer. So L is given by equal to under root of h square plus r1 minus r2 whole square, which is equal to, so we know that the height of the frustum is equal to 34 centimeters. So put the value plus R1 and R2 also we know. R1 is what? R1 is my 22.5 and R2 is 12.5. So simply put your values. So once you will find out the value of the L, you can directly put the value in your formula of total surface area. Then you will get your total surface area is equal to 486.9 centimeter square. So now next part is to find out the volume of this figure, which is equal to volume of the frustum. Now we have to find out the volume of only the bucket figure, which is in the shape of frustum, which is given by 1 by 3 pi h into r1 square plus r2 square plus r1 into r2. Now put the values. Pi is 22 by 7 into h is what? H is 36 for the frustum. R1 and R2 we know that it is R1 is my 22.5 square plus R2 is my 12.5 whole square plus 22.5 into 12.5. After solving all of these calculations, we will get the volume of the bucket, which is equal to 33615.4 centimeter cube. So if I have to find out the volume in the liters, then what I will do? I will divide my answer by 1000 because 1 liter is equal to 1000 centimeter cube. So my final answer will be what? It will be 33.62 liters. If you find my video useful for you, then please do like, share and subscribe my channel so that you can get more updates of my new videos. So let's meet in the next video in which we are going to solve exercise 13.4. Till then, take care and bye bye.